Imagine waking up every day knowing you're worth more than entire corporations, not millions, but billions. For a small circle of black women, that isn't fantasy, it's reality. These powerhouses have turned vision into empires, mastered industries, and built fortunes that stretch far beyond what most people can dream of. Some carved their wealth from scratch, others married into dynasties, but all of them sit at the top of a financial world few ever reach. Today, we reveal the 20 wealthiest black women on the planet, and their stories will astonish you. 1. Shant Broadus. First on our list is Shante Broadus, entrepreneur, philanthropist, and the woman who has stood beside rap legend Snoop Dogg since their teenage years. "Start the compound so we can all be together as a family," she once said, perfectly capturing the loyalty that has shaped their relationship. The two married in 1997, and beyond being his wife, Shante is also the powerhouse managing Snoop's career. She has quietly but effectively steered his brand, business expansions, and long-term vision. Shante isn't just behind the scenes, she's a creator in her own right. She founded Boss Lady Entertainment, a venture rooted in fashion, music, and TV production. "It's been a dream of mine. I always talked about it but never wrote it down," she admitted when discussing her bold ideas, including her dream of owning a strip club. Today, her work extends to charitable causes focused on youth empowerment and mental health. With an estimated net worth of $5 million, Shantae's fortune comes from her business empire, managerial role, and joint ventures with her husband. 2. Kamala Harris. As of 2024, former Vice President Kamala Harris and her husband, prominent attorney Douglas Emhoff, have built an impressive combined net worth of roughly $8 million. Their wealth comes from several streams, including real estate investments, Harris's book royalties, especially from her bestseller The Truths We Hold, and Emhoff's long, high-earning legal career. The couple owns a portfolio of valuable properties, a sleek San Francisco condo, a Los Angeles residence, and a high-end apartment in Washington, D.C., all of which have risen sharply in value over the years. Harris has also earned substantial income through her public service, first as a U.S. Senator and later as Vice President, adding to the financial foundation they share. 3. Angela Simmons. Next on the list is Angela Simmons, a thriving entrepreneur, reality TV star, and influential social media figure who has carved out her own path while honoring the legacy of her father, hip-hop pioneer Rev Run. Angela has always blended family tradition with ambition, once saying about her son, "He loves cooking like his dad. It's just his mannerisms, the great parts of his dad." Angela first stepped into the business world in 2007 when she and her sister Vanessa Simmons co-founded Pastry Footwear, a sneaker brand that became wildly popular among young consumers. Her visibility grew even more when she appeared on hit reality series like Run's House and Growing Up Hip Hop, giving audiences a personal look at her life, family dynamics, and evolving career. Beyond television, Angela has expanded her empire through fashion lines, wellness advocacy, and partnerships with major brands. She is also a devoted mother, balancing entrepreneurship with raising her son. Today, her net worth is estimated at $7 million, fueled by her fashion ventures, TV success, and high-value social media endorsements. Before we continue, a quick favor: if you're enjoying this content, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. More than 99% of viewers watch without subscribing, and your support makes a huge difference. Thank you. Now let's get back to the video. 4. Aisha Buhari. Aisha Buhari is a trained cosmetologist, beauty therapist, and accomplished author who rose to national prominence as the wife of former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari. Long before becoming Nigeria's First Lady, from 2015 to 2023, Aisha had already built a respected name in the beauty and wellness world. Confident in her independence, she once stated, "No, because my office, I'm not into government." She founded Hanzi Spa and the Hanzi Beauty Institute, both operating in Kaduna and Abuja, creating one of the country's most recognizable beauty brands. Aisha also wrote Essentials of Beauty Therapy, a complete guide for beauty specialists, a book so influential it was later recommended for the National Board for Technical Education curriculum. While her exact financial details remain private, estimates place her net worth at around $20 million, a quiet reminder that Aisha Buhari rarely needs to speak loudly, because her success speaks for her. 5. Eudoxie Bridges. Eudoxie Bridges, born in Gabon in Central Africa, is a philanthropist, author, and powerful advocate whose journey has inspired millions. With an estimated net worth of $10 million, her life today is a testament to resilience. Growing up, she faced poverty and emotional hardship before moving to the United States at just 15. She has often spoken proudly of her homeland, once saying, "It's the cleanest country in Africa, especially Libreville, the cleanest city in Africa, or in the world." Despite arriving in the U.S. with limited English, Eudoxie pushed forward academically, eventually earning both her bachelor's and master's degrees from University of Miami. Her life changed in 2008 when she met rapper and actor Ludacris at a charity event in Atlanta. Their connection grew quickly, leading to an engagement and wedding on the very same day. Although her foundation operates as a nonprofit, her leadership within it has elevated her visibility and opened doors to paid speaking engagements, collaborations, and brand opportunities. Known for her humor, she once joked, "I'm too lazy in the kitchen, but you're right, I'm a restaurateur." Eudoxie later authored Unspoken Angel, My Story Through Her Eyes, sharing her powerful survival story. With more than 1 million followers on Instagram, she continues to grow through partnerships, sponsorships, and influential brand collaborations. 6. Selena Cuff. Selena Cuffa is a distinguished American entrepreneur whose impact reaches far beyond the boardroom. Alongside her husband Kari Cuffa, she co-founded Heritage Link Brands LLC, now recognized as the world's largest importer of wine crafted by Black producers. Reflecting on her upbringing, Selena once said, "In many respects, I grew up in a bubble because I grew up in an enclave within Los Angeles." Yet her academic path was anything but sheltered. She earned a bachelor's degree in international relations from Stanford University, followed by an honors MBA from Harvard Business School. She also holds certification from the Wine and Spirit Education Trust, cementing her expertise in the industry. Selena began her career with United Airlines, where she worked in territorial sales and business development. She later sharpened her marketing skills at Procter & Gamble as an assistant brand manager for Pringles, overseeing marketing strategies in Brazil and Mexico. Her life took a pivotal turn in 2005 after attending a South African wine festival. Witnessing the transformation of the region's wine industry, she and her husband felt compelled to create Heritage Link Brands, a mission-driven business dedicated to elevating and distributing wines made by Black South African vintners. Talk about a true visionary. 7. Kiara Wilson. Kiara Princess Wilson has long been celebrated as a powerhouse singer-songwriter, but over the years she has evolved into a dynamic entrepreneur with an ever-growing empire. As of January 2025, her net worth stands at an impressive $20 million. Her marriage in 2016 to NFL star quarterback Russell Wilson also contributed to her expanding financial world. Never one to stay in a single lane, Kiara has branched out far beyond music. In 2019, she launched Beauty Marks Entertainment, a multifaceted label that blends her passions for music, film, fashion, technology, and philanthropy. Remembering the early days of her romance, she once shared with a laugh, "Day one we sat down, we talked, we were talking so much." Kiara didn't stop there. She later co-founded Why Not You Productions with her husband, and together the couple became part owners of the Seattle Sounders FC. With her drive, vision, and creativity, It's impossible to predict what Kiara will dream up next, but one thing is certain, she's just getting started. 8. Marjorie Harvey. Marjorie Harvey may be widely recognized as the wife of comedian and television powerhouse Steve Harvey, but she has carved out her own impressive identity in the world of fashion and lifestyle. The couple married in 2007, and Steve has often said that Marjorie transformed his life in ways he never expected. She recalls with humor one of their early encounters. "He stopped the show and just kept staring at me. It was this little comedy club, so awkward." Marjorie's influence extends far beyond her personal love story. She runs the acclaimed fashion and lifestyle blog, The Lady Loves Couture, where she shares style inspiration, beauty tips, and glimpses into her luxurious global travels. Her entrepreneurial spirit led her to launch 2 brands, MH Handbags and MH Closets, both of which helped solidify her status as a fashion icon. With an estimated net worth of $50 million, Marjorie's success stems from her style empire, brand partnerships, and public influence. Together with her husband, she also co-founded the Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation, dedicated to uplifting underprivileged children. Proof that wealth, when guided by purpose, can leave a powerful legacy. 9. Iman Abdulmajid. Iman Abdulmajid is a groundbreaking supermodel, visionary entrepreneur, and devoted philanthropist whose influence reshaped the global beauty and fashion industries. Raised in a prominent Somali family, with a diplomat father and a doctor mother, she originally pursued political science at the University of Nairobi. Her life took a dramatic turn when renowned photographer Peter Beard discovered her, launching her onto the international modeling stage. She made her official debut in New York City in 1975, and almost instantly, the fashion world took notice. With her regal presence, striking bone structure, and unmistakable elegance, she became one of the most iconic faces of her generation. Designers such as Yves Saint Laurent and Calvin Klein considered her a muse, celebrating her ability to elevate any runway or editorial. Reflecting on a personal moment, she once joked, "It was done for the wedding in 1992. It couldn't go on top of the cake, it would have ruined it." In 1994, she shifted from modeling to entrepreneurship by launching Iman Cosmetics, one of the first global beauty lines created specifically for women of color. It became an immediate success and solidified her legacy as a business pioneer. As of 2023, her net worth is estimated at $200 million, built through her thriving business ventures and the inheritance she received from her late husband, music legend David Bowie, whom she married in 1992. Decades after her breakout, Iman's innovation and entrepreneurial energy still shine just as brightly. 10. Michelle Obama. Many people assume Michelle Obama became a global icon overnight, but her rise was built on discipline, education, and a series of bold career choices. Raised in a hard-working, modest household, she excelled academically from an early age, eventually earning degrees from Princeton University and Harvard Law School. After graduation, she secured a high-paying position at Sidley Austin, one of the most prestigious firms in the country. It was there that she met her future husband, Barack Obama. But Michelle wasn't satisfied with a corporate lifestyle. Guided by a deeper purpose, she pivoted to public service, working for the Chicago mayor's office and later serving as executive director of Public Allies Chicago. Reflecting on her White House experience, she once shared, "It was really a beautiful experience. That's a tradition, you do your official portraits." Her financial success took a dramatic leap after the Obamas entered the White House in 2009. Although the First Lady position carried no salary, it amplified her influence on a global scale. After leaving Washington, she and Barack signed a record-breaking $65 million book deal with Penguin Random House. Her memoir, Becoming, went on to sell more than 17 million copies, becoming one of the most successful autobiographies in history. Michelle then co-founded Higher Ground Productions, securing a lucrative partnership with Netflix worth an estimated $50 million. Today, Michelle Obama's net worth sits around $70 million, and judging by her momentum, she has no intention of slowing down. 11. Kate Fatso. Kate Fatso is one of Cameroon's most influential business leaders and serves as the powerhouse CEO behind Telcar Cocoa Limited, the nation's top cocoa exporter. Under her strategic direction, the company now handles more than 30% of Cameroon's cocoa exports, a level of influence that significantly shapes the country's economy. As of 2025, her net worth stands at an impressive $255 million, officially making her the richest woman in Cameroon. But Kate's vision reaches far beyond profit. Committed to sustainable agriculture, she has launched initiatives that help organize farmers into cooperatives, improve production quality, and strengthen rural communities. As she once explained, "Whenever the cost of production is high, it makes us not competitive." Kate Fatso was previously married to the late André Fatso, a respected entrepreneur whose legacy she continues to honor and expand more than a decade after his passing. Driven, determined, and unwavering, Kate shows no signs of slowing down, and Cameroon's cocoa industry is stronger because of her. 12. Bola Shagaya. Bola Shagaya stands as one of Africa's most influential entrepreneurs and wealthiest women. Married to Alhaji Shagaya, she is also a mother of 6 and a powerhouse in multiple industries. As of 2023, her net worth is estimated at an astonishing $950 million. Shagaya's rise began at the Central Bank of Nigeria, where she worked as an auditor before boldly stepping into the business world in 1983. Her leadership and contributions to Nigeria's economic landscape have earned her wide recognition. She later founded Bulos Group International, a sprawling conglomerate with interests in oil and gas, real estate, banking, and photography. She also played a key role in introducing Konica photographic materials to Nigeria and the West African market, a move that transformed the region's photography industry. Beyond entrepreneurship, Shagaya sits on the board of Unity Bank plc and serves as managing director of Practoil Limited, one of the country's largest importers and distributors of base oil. Her expansive real estate portfolio includes properties across major Nigerian cities, providing employment for over 300. If that isn't set true economic power, what is? 13. Serena Williams. Serena Williams isn't just a tennis icon. She's a business force in her own right. Married to Alexis Ohanian, she has built an empire that extends far beyond the court. As of February 2025, her net worth is estimated at an incredible $345 million, placing her among the richest female athletes in history. With 23 Grand Slam singles titles and a staggering $95 million in career prize money, Serena shattered records long before stepping into entrepreneurship. Reflecting on her daughter Sip's future, she once said, "My daughter would be able to play, but I didn't want it to be so heavy." In 2016, she became the world's highest-paid woman athlete, earning nearly $29 million, and she repeated the achievement in 2017, standing as the only woman on Forbes's list of the world's 100 highest-paid athletes. Her business ventures are just as impressive. Serena is a co-owner of the Los Angeles Golf Club and runs her own production company, 926 Productions. To this day, she remains the highest-earning woman athlete of all time, and her legacy is still growing. 14. Nina Kenyatta. Nina Kenyatta, affectionately known as Mama Nina, is one of Kenya's most influential businesswomen and the powerful matriarch of the Kenyatta dynasty. She was the 4th wife of Kenya's founding president Jomo Kenyatta and is the mother of former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta. By 2025, Mama Nina's net worth is estimated at a staggering $1 billion, placing her among the wealthiest women on the African continent. Her fortune spans multiple sectors, including banking, real estate, and hospitality. The trusts are trying to achieve by creating a new generation of young individuals with a progressive mindset, she once said, highlighting her long-term vision. She holds major shares in the Commercial Bank of Africa, which merged with Nix Bank to create the NCBA Group, now one of the region's most powerful banking institutions. The Kenyatta family also maintains a controlling stake in MediaMax Network Limited, owners of K24 TV, Kame Radio, and the People newspaper. She may be advanced in age, but Mama Nina still knows exactly how to keep an empire running. 15. Janice Bryant Howroyd. A true trailblazer in every sense, Janice Howroyd launched Act One Group in 1978 with just $1,500, including a $900 loan from her mother. What began as a small operation has grown into a global powerhouse in workforce solutions, serving more than 177,000 clients and employing 2,600 people across 33 countries. As she once said, "Industry, within these later years, there appears to be a burgeoning market," and she proved she knew exactly how to seize it. Today, Howroyd's net worth sits at an impressive $600 million, placing her among the wealthiest black women in the United States. Even after the passing of her husband, Bernard Howroyd, in 2020, Janice has continued expanding her empire without slowing down. Beyond Act One, she holds investments in more than a dozen commercial and residential properties. She may not be a Hollywood regular, but she stands as the first African-American woman to build and own a billion-dollar company, a legacy that speaks louder than any spotlight. 16. Sheila Crump Johnson. Sheila Crump Johnson is a true pioneer in American entrepreneurship. In 1979, she and her then-husband Robert L. Johnson launched Black Entertainment Television, BET, a network that would transform black media forever. When they sold BET to Viacom in 2001 for a staggering $3 billion, it marked only the beginning of Sheila's financial rise. Reflecting on her early life, she once said, "You talk about learning resilience, we had to move 13 times because my father could not practice in a white hospital." Today, her net worth sits at roughly $1 billion, firmly establishing her among the world's wealthiest African-American women. After leaving BET, she expanded her empire by founding Salamander Hotels and Resorts, a high-end hospitality brand known for world-class properties. Following her divorce from Robert L. Johnson in 2002, Sheila married William T. Newman in 2005. BET or not, Sheila Johnson has proven she's an unstoppable financial force. 17. Beyoncé Knowles Carter. Beyoncé Giselle Knowles remains one of the most recognizable and influential women on the planet. Married to rap mogul Jay-Z, she has built a fortune that reached roughly $800 million by 2023. Her Renaissance World Tour alone generated an astonishing $579 million, becoming the highest-grossing tour ever by a black artist. But Beyoncé's empire extends far beyond music. And very, very honored that I got the response and the open heart, and people welcomed the album, she once said, yet her success is equally tied to her business acumen. She owns Parkwood Entertainment, leads the Ivy Park fashion brand, and invests in ventures like Lemon Perfect and Dee's Tray. A significant portion of her wealth supports her philanthropic arm, the Bay Good Foundation, which funds scholarships, disaster relief, small business grants, and community initiatives. Her tours don't just entertain, they stimulate local economies, with fans spending nearly $1,900 per show on tickets, travel, food, and more. Love her or not, Beyoncé's cultural footprint is undeniable. She is, without question, one of the most powerful and influential figures of this generation. 18. Precious Moloi Motsepe. Dr. Precious Moloi Motsepe is a celebrated physician, fashion entrepreneur, and philanthropist whose influence stretches across Africa's medical, cultural, and humanitarian landscapes. With a net worth of $2.9 billion, she stands among the continent's wealthiest and most impactful women. Her journey began after earning her MBBC degree from Wits University in 1987, followed by specialized diplomas in women's and children's health from both University of the Witwatersrand and Stellenbosch University. In 1989, she married mining billionaire Patrice Motsepe, and together they launched the Motsepe Foundation in 1999. My vision for the African fashion industry has always been about the aim of this foundation is to alleviate poverty and improve living conditions in South Africa and beyond, she once said. A mission she continues to advance with unwavering dedication. In 2013, the couple joined the prestigious Giving Pledge, vowing to donate at least half of their wealth to charitable causes. That same year, she appeared on the inaugural cover of Forbes Woman Africa and has since been recognized as one of the 50 most powerful women on the continent. A visionary in medicine, fashion, and philanthropy, Dr. Moloi Motsepe continues to redefine what true leadership looks like. 19. Folarunsho Alakija. Folarunsho Alakija is one of Africa's most influential businesswomen and philanthropists, and she is married to fellow entrepreneur Modupe Alakija. As of 2020, her net worth was estimated at an impressive $1 billion, a reflection of decades of strategic vision and bold decision-making. Her career began in the mid-1970s as an executive secretary at Sidwad Enterprises, followed by positions at the First National Bank of Chicago and the International Merchant Bank of Nigeria. But Alakija's true passion lay in fashion. Determined to pursue it fully, she studied design in London and later founded Supreme Stitches, which evolved into the Rose of Sharon House of Fashion. That fashion competition brought me out into the limelight because I won the competition, she once recalled. In 1993, she made a daring pivot into the oil industry by establishing Famfa Oil Limited. She secured an oil prospecting license for a 617,000-acre block in Nigeria's Agbami field, a move that dramatically amplified her wealth and influence. Beyond oil and fashion, Alakija serves as vice chairman of Dayspring Property Development Company Limited, overseeing real estate investments across the globe. Her philanthropic mission thrives through the Rose of Sharon Foundation, which provides life-changing support for widows and orphans. A true mogul, Alakija continues to inspire with her resilience, innovation, and generosity. 20. Isabel dos Santos. Isabel dos Santos, the eldest daughter of former Angolan President José Eduardo dos Santos, was once hailed as the richest woman in Africa, with an estimated fortune of nearly $3 billion. Her wealth stemmed from major stakes in leading companies across Angola and Portugal, particularly in telecommunications and banking. As she once declared, "I'm also my country's largest private employer. I've created over 200,000 jobs." But the tide began to turn. In December 2019, Angolan courts froze her domestic assets and bank accounts as part of sweeping corruption investigations. The situation escalated in November 2022 when Interpol issued a warrant for her arrest. Yet despite the mounting legal battles, reports from May 2024 suggest that Dos Santos is now living in Dubai, continuing to enjoy a life of luxury even as controversy follows her across borders. And that brings us to the end of today's episode. These powerful women continue shaping industries, challenging expectations, and redefining what wealth and influence look like across the globe. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. More than 99% of viewers watch without subscribing, so your support truly helps us grow. And make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss our next story. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.